Hey everyone, welcome to the very first episode of Charlie Nip. I know I said I wasn't going to post a video until next week, but I was so excited about actually starting a YouTube page that I went ahead and made my very first video. And this video is going to be based off of meddling. The reason why I decided to do my very first video on meddling is because this topic recently came up in my life with four friends of mine. The first story is going to be about two of them, and then the second story is going to be about the other two. The first story is going to be about, I'm going to call them Romeo and Juliet. Romeo, a little bit of background on Romeo and Juliet, okay? Romeo was this really laid back, kind of not weird guy, but he was different from other guys. He wasn't the jock type or the real nerdy type, or, he didn't really fit into a clique, which kind of made him special. And Juliet was a country girl who had a mix of kind of everything from different cliques. So, how Romeo and Juliet came to meet. They kind of met through mutual friends, and Juliet actually came to me one day and was like, hey, I really, really like this guy, but he has a girlfriend. What do I do? So, I employed myself to be an investigator, but I only investigated a little bit. Okay, more than a little bit, but that's not important. What is important is what I found out. Through digging and a bit of asking around, I found out that Romeo and his girlfriend didn't exactly have the best relationship. So, through mutual friends of both mine and his, we hatched a plan. A plan to get Romeo and Juliet together. So, first we had to get these two talking. And when we did, boy did they talk. They talked pretty much constantly. But there was an itty bitty issue. There was still the issue of Romeo's girlfriend. Well, come to find out, him and his girlfriend fought a lot. And I mean a lot, like over anything. And Romeo wasn't really happy in this relationship. But he was just a real soft-spoken guy, didn't really, throw his own opinion out there. He just kind of stood off to the side and just let things flow. Well, Juliet didn't like this very much because she didn't like how Romeo's girlfriend was treating him. So after about 2 weeks of her and I and his friends kind of talking and convincing him, he finally broke up with his girlfriend. Well, that's where Juliet comes into the big picture. You see, after that, him and Juliet talked and talked and talked some more. So, midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning when some people are trying to sleep. But that didn't stop them until they nearly passed out on the phone with each other. Well, finally, after doing this for about 2 or 3 days, Romeo asked Juliet out. And now they are happy and go lucky, and they're like, oh my god, baby, I love you. And then he's like, no, I love you more. And then she's like, no, I love you more. And then whenever it comes time to hang up, they're like, Juliet's like, no, you hang up first. And then Romeo's like, no, you hang up first. And this will go on for about, 30 minutes. And then finally, the investigator has to hang up the phone for them. And that's kind of where that story ends for now. Our second story is of another two friends of mine, okay? We're gonna call him Superman and Catwoman, okay? Catwoman and Superman have known each other since 8th grade. And Catwoman really liked this guy. She thought he was just absolutely wonderful. He could always make her smile. Like all she had to do was just think about him, and she would smile. So, you know, she wanted to try and date Superman, but she found out that Superman had a girlfriend, and she didn't want to be that girl to break up a relationship just to make herself happy. So what she did is she became best friends with Superman. Like she was always there for him, no matter if his girlfriend was having problems, if his family was having problems, or if he just wanted to talk to somebody. She was always there. And after they got out of middle school and went into high school, their friendship became even closer. Because in high school, Superman and Superman's girlfriend started fighting a lot. Like they just, it wasn't working, okay? And Superman's girlfriend would always come to Catwoman, and Catwoman would always listen to Superman's girlfriend's complaints, and she would always try to, help her because she didn't want to see her best friend be hurt. Well, after about 8 months of dating, Superman and his girlfriend broke up, and Superman came to Catwoman for advice and just for a friend. And with that, Catwoman kind of saw her chance to get with Superman. But Superman had other ideas. He dated a couple other girls, and then I guess he just wasn't happy. And one day when me and Catgirl were sitting at lunch, he just kind of came up to her and kind of pulled Catwoman off to the side, and he finally asked her out. And she was so happy that she nearly cried. I swear she almost cried. And it was really nice to see my friend go out with somebody that she really, really likes. And then now that I see it again with another one of my friends who's like a sister to me, it's really awesome. But unfortunately, Superman and Catwoman did not stay together. They ended up breaking up and just, kind of didn't really go their separate ways. They're still really good friends and they still hang out a lot and they still talk a lot, but they just aren't together anymore. So my meddling in that didn't really have a lot to do with it, but it was just a really nice story to tell, so I figured I'd tell it. And that kind of concludes my meddling episode. I really like to do these videos again. I'll do makeup tutorials, I'll sing, and I'll discuss anything that anybody wants to discuss. Just comment in the box below, and I will try to get to the topic that you want me to talk about. So please subscribe. There's a little subscribe button down below. And please comment. I love comments. I love criticism, but try not to be too mean. This is my very first channel. And I thank you guys for watching this video. So thank you for watching and please subscribe. See you next time.